Hey. You know I had to show up the one and only World Combat Sports. I've been telling you all this since last year and the year before that. Overrated. Overrated. New champ. And it isn't Anthony Joshua, it's Andy Ruiz. Hey, I had Andy going out, but just like I said before, just like I wanted to make mention, you all, without being too analytically inclined to rehash old content, I told you all Anthony Joshua wasn't the real deal. I told you all that. Push that like button, smash that like button, because I told you all he wasn't. Come on, don't be a hater tonight. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button. We need to get like 1,000. I want all the Anthony Joshua. I want the U.S. I want all us to unite because I made it clear that Anthony Joshua was overrated. Let's talk about what just happened. Come on, get them likes up to 100. Let's go, people. I know you all are back at home or in your vehicles riding home from the fight. And I just wanted to be the first to come on here and talk to the true loyal World Combat Sports supporters. And I want to hear that intellectual feedback that I know you possess. What's going on, Boxing Conversations? What I tell you, Andrew Ruiz was going to smash him. He did indeed. He smashed him. He did indeed. Thomas Moreland, salute, fam. Salute back to you, man. DB Ahmed, DB, to be honest, you could tell by his body language from the beginning that he wasn't trying to be there. Who, Joshua wasn't trying to be there? Because that's how Joshua fights all the time, bro. Joshua is always in trouble early on. Joshua is one of the most overrated fighters of this era, and he's finally exposed. Now we get to see a quality fight taking place. Andy Ruiz, if he's not in the rematch with Joshua, he will be facing one of those two individuals, Dillian White, Joseph Parker. You will see it go down. I just don't want trolls coming on here talking about, well, the way he knocked out Joshua, he's ready for Deontay Wilder. I'm glad that Andy Ruiz will be a very simple fight to make with Deontay Wilder if it ever happens. Southside, LDBC, what's good? Bomb Squad. A man say, yeah, Joshua. Real talk, y'all. No, let's kind of break it down. You know how it all went down. How are you all feelings? What's your emotions like? What's the reservoir of your disappointment right now for those Joshua fans who's all up in arms and highlighted with all the UK media on deck during the week? Just explain to me briefly the totality of your disappointment. I'm just here. I'm just here to be a shoulder for all of you to not cry on, but I will answer any questions that you may have and listen to your feedback. That's all. Joshua's no longer undefeated. We've been saying this long before that Joshua was overrated, people. That's what I want you to understand. I told you this cat was over freaking rated. He doesn't have cardio, and his chin is just a level below Amir Khan. Wet confetti. Wet confetti. I'm talking about a ball of yarn dipped in motherfucking vinegar water with some sprinkles, all of that shit together. That's his chin. Pack leaves with pecan nuts. That's Joshua's chin. And not to mention, with all that muscle mass, you're trying to tell me a body shot hurts you. Are you not working your core? Your team has failed you. Your team has absolutely failed you because a man of your stature who has built up a physique like that should be able to repel or sustain a body punch, and you're gonna grimace off a body shot? Come on, man. I need more people in here. Man, come on, World Combat Sports. I'm sending out SOS and a search team. You know how we do it, man. I need for y'all to drop these comments in here. Ahmed say, yo, Joshua, what do you think is the best heavyweight right now? Ahmed, this is your first time in here. I think and know for a fact Deontay Wilder is the best heavyweight champion going right now in that division. Andy Ruiz can't touch Deontay Wilder. He can't. I'm just glad those belts change hand. Now, if they have a rematch clause, I'm pretty sure it's going to be up and forthcoming in the weeks to come in an official announcement that the rematch would be probably at the end of the year or 2020. Who knows? Because I truly don't understand how to tell you this. Anthony Joshua may not be back to boxing anytime soon. You're talking about a fighter who was talking about hiring a psychologist, speaking with the Navy SEALs and everything. We might not see Anthony Joshua back for quite some time, people. I'm being real. We may not see him back to boxing for some time because he's let his countrymen down as being that cash cow over there. You know, he let them down. And it's bad right now. When it rains, it pours, man. And over there in the UK, I don't care how high the swell is in that pond. Let it swell as high as I don't know what. I hope they got them jump in there and catch the current and flow downstream, because they treated people like shit for a long time, and there's all it basically imploded. Andy Ruiz is the first Mexican heavyweight champion in boxing history. What's going on, 24? He said, I told people Eddie Hearn about to hang himself. Hey, 24, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ask you a favor, man. Wherever you are, you need to get on the phone and set up a security watch for Eddie Hearns so he don't go out here and do anything stupid while he over there in NYC. That's all I'm saying. I don't want Eddie Hearns running into the middle of the intersection, because it's always cars traveling and big ass buses. I do not want him running directly in front of a bus head on. Somebody need to put a security watch on Eddie Hearns, and somebody need to keep Joshua close by, because I'm gonna tell you, Joshua might try to defect and stay somewhere in NYC and hide out. And once it died down in a week, he might come out and say, you know what? I'm never going back to the UK. I want to stay right over here in NYC. I need a better trainer. I want to get to know some of these media outlets like World Combat Sports that, was criticizing me so much, so I can get some feedback from him on how I should improve as a boxer. Maybe he can provide me the substance that I need to pack my chin and with a proper mold and let the cement dry first. So then the next fight you go out there with better cardio, you might be able to endure and get your titles back. But man, look at here. The whole entire scheme of maneuver has changed. Let me tell you, it has absolutely changed, people. Anthony Joshua is no longer the unified champion, and I'm happy. I want to see these Joshua fans, these Deontay Wilder trolls over here. Where are you now? I don't appreciate your disloyalty. Come back over here and talk to World Combat Sports, man. Castillo, what's good? Now we know why he did not want to fight Wilder. It's Castillo, one more again. That's all you're going to hear on that. One more again. Now we know why he did not want to fight Wilder. Real talk. Sarah X, what's good? Congrats, and congrats Mexico from Australia. No doubt. Viva la Mexico. Congrats. Congrats, man. I know they're going to celebrate. They're going to celebrate. And I'm telling you, I love Mexican food. I love pure. I'm talking about the authentic Mexican food when it comes down to it. I eat it for about a day or two, and then After that, it's over because it gets you round real quick. But straight up, respect Andrew Ruiz going in there, getting that work done. You have absolutely made history in boxing. Man, I absolutely salute you. Real talk. I'm happy for you. But I'm not happy for you than I am Deontay Wilder when you have to sign that ticket. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure you're going to fight some people in between that. You have to defend those belts. If you don't already have a rematch with Anthony Joshua, I'm pretty sure someone, some way will be next for you for that mandatory. Sarah said, Wilder kills AJ. Correct. Correcto. Sarah said, maybe literally. Correcto. True. Exactly. Weak chin. Correcto. Chin is like us planning a fire, you know, just say a cookout somewhere or a nice little barn fire. And they said, go get the marshmallows from the vehicle. You know, we already might have been sipping on some whiskey or something. It's good old Hennessy, Patron, whatever. And bring the marshmallows down there to the fire that's at the right temperature. You know, we're kicking the red flames at this point. And we take out those marshmallows and stick them on a stick. We have to save and put 3 to the side and heat them carefully because those 3 marshmallows are just strictly to pack into Anthony Joshua's chin the next time we see him. So we got to make sure we delicately soften those marshmallows up, make them the right size so we can pack them in Anthony Joshua's chin. And during the recovery process, they can set right. So we'll be able to put the other part in there. So whoever he fights next, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be Ray Mercer, Larry Holmes, George Foreman. I'm not sure who he's going to fight next. Anthony Joshua. He needs a tune-up, a soft touch. You know, maybe he can go back to fighting Dillian White. They both have been knocked out in the fight. So therefore, Dillian White might be in there. Or Dominic Brazil, he didn't take too much damage because most of his spirit was outside of his body during that time. So he might be the one to step back in there and fight Anthony Joshua too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of avenues that Anthony Joshua has to take. But for Andy Ruiz, I'm pretty sure he's going to see Joseph Parker, Dillian White. It's going to be some people that he see pretty soon. Because still say, I don't like to rip on a fighter when they lose because it's a tough sport, but honestly deserve to be criticized a little for ducking fights. That's not a champion. And I understand you holding true to your set of principles, you know, because boxing don't have morals and principles that could steal, but I get it. I understand what you're saying. You don't like to rip on a fighter. I don't like to do any of that too, but it's warranted for Anthony Joshua. It's warranted because he came over here in this press week and made it the worst, lethargic, banal press conference that we have ever had on the grounds of such an epic NYC Madison Square Garden. When I was over there, it was lit. And we're talking about Terrence Crawford and Mir Khan. But the way they brought in the UK media and ostracized the US media, denied all credentials the way they did, it's BS. And he deserves every bit of criticism. He deserves to be excoriated just as well as him being stopped in there in Madison Square Garden. That's why he was afraid to come over here. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to come up with a lot of things there, fight fans and supporters. They're going to come up with the point that, hey, due to the weather over here in NYC, he was a little bit under the weather and ill. All the interviews and everything, you know, somebody tapped him on the shoulder with a camera and pulled a muscle. It's going to be anything and everything, man, to give Joshua these excuses. Life Love, what's good with you? Thanks for dropping in. He said, and people really think AJ can beat Wilder. And they can think all they want. Look, I hope most of the people that was there, that was Joshua fans, was sober, because if they was freaking inebriated and seen what they seen, they might have ran up out of there and said, "Stop, we protesting right now. Joshua, relax, calm down. You got knocked the fuck out, right? Do not, just like they told you when about Fury coming back to the light, do not sit up here and sign a rematch with Ruiz right now. Don't do it. Just wait, give yourself time, go into seclusion, get yourself right, hire a surgeon, and get you a titanium chin. Once the titanium chin and the screws and everything heal, then you come back to the sport." Like Love said, I think AJ didn't want the fame no more. He just didn't want to lose to Wilder. Look, Life Love, I don't have no love for him. What, Snoop Dogg? I just don't have no love for the hoes. I don't have no love for him, Life Love. He doesn't deserve that love. I know, it's supposed to be a gentleman's sport, right? But I don't love anything about what he did and how he represented himself in boxing. And now he was exposed over here in the US when he's supposed to be making a splash. Life Love, everything about tonight is with a smile. If I could pour, this aged wine and eat some crackers and cheese and get y'all opinion, and just bring in the freaking 12 o'clock the next day and talk about this fight, that's what we'll do. Sarah X, you foolish bitch, can yell duck all you want. Look at you now. For real. Look at the duck now. Turn from a duck to a toad. You know what I'm saying? You really don't see a toad in the pond. It's always up underwater. That's exactly what Joshua's going to be, up underneath the water. Guaranteed. Life Love say, Sarah, they don't want none of us these US fans. Want none of us US fans. And I hope there's no fights going on out there, because I know how UK fans do it when they don't get their way. They try to tear a place up. I'm serious. UK fans, they will try to fight. They will try to toss drinks on you. They will attempt to do that. Castillo said, your jokes are too good. Yeah, I got to put some humor in there, man. I have to. I haven't even started trying to implement my UK accent yet. I have to wait on that. I just want to kind of do a little back and forth dialogue between Eddie Hearns and Anthony Joshua at this point. But Sarah X say, no way AJ can take a right hand from Wilder. I agree, Sarah. I agree. We're on the same sheet, playing the same instrument. I agree with you. I've said this time and time again. He cannot beat Deontay Wilder. And what do you think, Deontay Wilder? Matter of fact, I'm about to send him a message too. Let me see if they hit me back. Okay. They did hit me back, but they haven't hit me back. Yeah, I was talking to Deontay Wilder's camp. Okay, I guess they might be celebrating. Is it true? Do we have another champ? That was somebody else. But yeah, I was trying to get in contact. And I did with remember Deontay Wilder's camp. I know they pretty much laughing their ass off. That's all that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot of clowning. It's gonna be a lot of memes surfacing and booing to the social media groups on here. They're gonna talk it up big time. Sarah said Wilder's as quick as Ruiz. Gladiators have chins and heart. Correct there, Sarah. Well done to AJ for knocking Ruiz down first time in his pro career. Yeah, he knocked him down there, Sarah. But when you knock a fighter down, he knocked down Vladimir first too. He knocked down Vladimir first, and then we saw what happened. He knocked down Joshua in the round. So I'm looking at the overall assessment, the consummation of the fight, and AJ lost. Sarah said AJ was a mess in the corner when the referee stopped it. I wish I had Whitney Houston right here to sing that favorite song of mine. And I told you. Damn. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old time road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Life, love, tell Wild I said hi. I will, life, love, no doubt about it. I will do that. Matter of fact, I would do it right now. I'm gonna, I'm sending texts back and forth. Um, Life Love say Wilder tried to warn people that Ruiz had a chance. He did, man. And you know what? I can't take no credit. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite there, fight fans. For real. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I'm not gonna go back on my word. I thought Ruiz might get knocked out in 3 rounds. I was just trying to make it somewhat suspenseful, but in a fictional manner. Because I really didn't trust Wilder's I didn't trust Joshua's chin to begin with. You know, I'm just keeping it honest. Yeah, Sarah X said this is effing bodybuilding. This is fucking boxing, not bodybuilding. You got it, man. For real. For real. That you're absolutely right. It is. Alchemy diagrams. AJ doesn't have the boxing IQ to stay a champ. Did you see him ask his trainer in the corner, what should I do? What punch did I hit me with? He was mentally not fit. You know what, Alchemy? That's a good assessment to the analytics, of his corner, giving him instructions. And all of a sudden, when he's coming over here talking about he needed psychologists and special op guys, right? Well, he may not have never been mentally strong to sustain the tier that he was at as champion. He might just be that guy that's not fit and cut from the cloth to reign as a champion, to be a leader. AJ has never to me come off as being a leader. He comes off as a follower. He comes off as a guy who's willing just to, bulk up his body so he can at least feel important. But the core to it all fails him miserably. The core just fails him absolutely miserably because he's not a true leader. And for you to go in there and ask your corner what punch to throw means you don't have any diversity. You're not able to adapt and compromise and overcome. You don't know how to make those changes in the ring. You don't, man. And I don't feel sorry for you one bit. Can still say I don't like Mayweather, but there's no way in hell he would have ever quit like a lot of these guys quit in the ring for whatever reason. It's ridiculous. It is, man, because Mayweather, first of all, when Mayweather want to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, not only does his trainers get up, but his women get up too. Hey, it's a group effort. When that man get up and train, if you are on the money team, if you on the winning team, all y'all gonna get up and go help me train. You're not gonna spend my money and lavish in my wealth without being a part of the training regime. That's what I like about Mayweather. He sustained himself from not smoking and drinking, and he still goes in there and perform. I appreciate it. I got mad respect for the dude. No problem. Retros die 79 boxing. Watch the zone go down in flames. Hey, I think it's smoke already. I think they probably walked outside and the vehicles were repossessed. You know what I'm saying? I believe there's a lot more going on when them catching an Uber to the airport and it's trying to see if it's some economy seats left over. It's a lot of shit that popped off today that the zone is going to be sincerely affected for the upcoming months, especially Eddie Hearns. I love it because you was so arrogant and egotistical. You should have been being this guy who was willing to be fair, not give 12 million flat fee. It's no more 12 million flat fee. It is basically exploded in your face as we see it. It exploded. You sitting up here talking about flat fee and you're done. You're not even 50% anymore. Deontay Wilder got the juice. I said it. Bomb Squad, Howard Simmons. Bomb Squad got the juice. Life Love said that's why I think he was okay with losing because he didn't want it no more. He didn't, man. Sarah said, poor Eddie. Man, please. I'm not worried about that dude for real. He want to get involved in a $1 billion fake farce, exacerbated deal, then so be it. Life Love said, I do commend him for working with therapists before him. He probably knew he was going to lose. It's possible that Life Love that he knew that he wasn't mentally he didn't have the mental strength to go into battle. You all don't understand. It takes a lot to go into combat as a service member. It takes a lot to take that flight over to Kuwait. It takes a lot to see some of the people that you went over there with was transported back in a different confinement, that being a box. It's different. You have to have mental strength to deal with following out orders and going on deployments and doing certain things that's required of you. It's a difference that's required from people to lead from the front. And Joshua was never a leader in his life. Never. Alchemy said, now Mayweather is a true leader. Mayweather is a leader in a whole nother level. And his genius for going out here, grossing the money and fooling people into purchasing any fight without that opponent even having a boxing record is just simply genius. Real talk, people. It is genius. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? No one probably would ever do it like Mayweather again. I just don't see it. Chris Burnett says, Scotty, I'm very excited to see this win for Ruiz. Hey, I'm good to see him. He's the first Mexican to become heavyweight champion. I'm glad to see it, man. That's a fiesta that I would like to be at. I would definitely like to be there. You know? Louis Castillo also Mayweather's cardio is unmatched with me. He's suffering more than everybody, and you just got to respect that crazy work, no doubt. But let's talk about Joshua, though. Not to cut you off there, Castillo. Man, I know you're talking about the TBE, one of the best of all era. I get it. I do. But I just want to transition to a different narrative right now and keep the talking point on tap. I just want to just talk about what do you all think about the heavyweight mix-up right now? How the placement of the chess pieces. What's the board play right now? You know, Andy Ruiz cannot be the A side because he defeated the unified champion. Why? Because his resume is very much a lower level of standard than that of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has the negotiation prowess, and knowing Deontay Wilder, he's not going to go in here and do Andy Ruiz wrong. He's going to make it a fair fight. I'm telling you, if it's a negotiation process, he's going to make it a fair one. Period. 12 Dickey said if Wilder would have hit like AJ and Andy did, he would have never gotten up. We all know that. He wouldn't have gotten up. And the good thing about that 12 Dick is that he doesn't have to go back in history and find all those memes like Dominic Brazil leaving his body and Bermain Stavern being laid out the way he were. They put him on so many memes. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now Joshua is about to be that same guy. Joshua is nothing right now. But the one thing I do foresee Joshua changing over and doing now is TV, Hollywood, being on the screen. I'm telling you, mark my word, y'all. Joshua's gonna do just like Ronda Rousey. You're gonna do like a plethora of other combat pugilists, and they're gonna become actors, and you're gonna start seeing them on the big screen. Watch. Watch, Joshua's gonna balloon up to this huge 270-pound looking bodybuilder, and they're gonna have him on the Expendables 4 or 5. You know, they might put him in Creed 4 or whatever, or make him another superhero on Avengers. They're gonna do something. The UK has been pushing that on him for quite some time. Sarah X say, any comparisons? I'm not sure what you mean. Any comparisons to what exactly in this bout? This particular knockout, it can be many, but we would have to say unified champion though. Is there a comparison to this bout for unified champion though? Like the way this bout went down, who can we compare it to that was dropped a total of 4 times, I believe? He was dropped a total of 4 times. You might correct me if I'm wrong. 4 times? Castillo say Eddie Hearn's face was priceless. I wish I would have had my camera there, my long lens. I definitely would have took several pictures of Eddie Hearns. Seriously, I can imagine the shock and awe that he was expressing. And I'm not the least bit. I don't feel any type of, sympathy for him, man. As arrogant as he is, his cash cow has just crashed and burned. And I didn't wish bad on him. You never heard me wish bad on him. I'm just saying right now, right here, the way he treats people and the way they did Deontay Wilder, man, you get what you get. Let's try to see if 50 people know who Anthony Joshua is right now in NYC. I guarantee you, you do. You got 50 people. Catch him in the parking lot. Say, do y'all know who Anthony Joshua is? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, we do. Hold up. Yeah. Ain't he the one that got knocked the fuck out? Okay, yeah, I got it. Hey, excuse me. Do you know who Anthony Joshua is? I'm thinking from what all my friends saying, I'm thinking that he was the one that was on his knees, just scrambling all over the ring. Every time we looked up, he was on the mat. Is that the one you're talking about? Okay. Do you know who Anthony Joshua is? Yeah, man, for real. He used to be the champion, right? Hey, what he plan on doing now? Cause I was looking for a workout partner. Oh, you're giving my number? Okay, go ahead and make that happen. We're gonna check out LA Fitness. Planet Hollywood. 10 whatever it's called. We're gonna get him in a workout plan and get him in there and push them weights. Turn him into a freaking power lifter, a bodybuilder. Because at least we know it's a very low scale possibility that he would try to pick up some weight and it hit him in the chin while he's bench pressing and he just drops the weight on his neck. It's a very minimal window that may happen, but I don't know. This Anthony Joshua, he may try to take 135 off for a lift, and somehow the bar pops him in his chin and just lose all control and crushes trachea. We have to be aware of that, people. If any of you all are close proximity, make sure he doesn't try to go out here in his next life as a bodybuilder and try to take weight off on his own and let that barbell tap him on the chin. What I surely think he should do is call Amir Khan up when he get back and just ask him, say, hey, how do you think about starting a nonprofit? Called Chin Recovery. Something. Him and Amir Khan get together, open up a 501c3, get some donations and really do some research with some quality doctors and how to improve neurologically the chinny effect. How to improve the chinny effect. Sarah said, Ruiz, thank you, big baby. Yeah, Ruiz said, thank you, big baby. Ain't that the truth? That's the lightest one on here yet, man. I'm telling you. Ruiz said, thank you, big baby. I know Jarrell Miller back there kicking himself right now. Chris Burnett said, wonder when the rematch going to happen. Mexico City defense, if he had a bigger name and a resume. Chris Burnett said, yeah, Vince will love him in WWE ring. You know, to be honest, man, the WWE training, that wrestling entertainment, it's not as easy as people think. You know, I actually grew up with a couple of people that went over there to the old WCW, and it's not the easiest area to go over there and train and become one of the wrestlers that's televised. You really have to work at it. You have to work on your lands. You have to work on your hip tosses, your slams, or else people get get their neck broken. But Anthony Joshua can go over there and turn heel and be a villain. He might make it. You know, Ronda Rousey over there already. They have plenty of people. I saw Big Cass over there in NYC. I just haven't posted a picture with him yet, you know. But I took a picture with Big Cass while I was over there at the Barclays. Big guy. I haven't seen him in the ring lately. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I wonder if he's still with the WWE. So let me know. Do y'all think it's gonna be a rematch? Or that's it? He's gonna move on. Do you think Anthony Joshua being stopped in the fight, do you think at any time that he deserves an immediate rematch? Because I said this before, if Anthony Joshua loses, they will enforce that rematch clause if there's one disclosed in the contract. I have to say, I believe there might be one disclosed in the contract, people. Those of you, those of you that are here right now, smash the like button. I know it's going on 12 a.m. I know we about to close out. Got 5 more minutes to talk about this. I just don't want to keep it this light. I was absolutely looking for some of them Deontay Wilder trolls so they can give me their input on who has the juice. Deontay got the juice. It ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Can you imagine when the morning hits people what the headlines are going to read? Unified champion gets destroyed. Anthony Joshua is no longer 50-50 anything. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder will no longer be a topic of the conversation at ESPN. No longer. It's over. It's over. It's done. I will sleep well tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Chris Burnett said big Cass not in WWE, not since last year about this time. And his wrestling is harder for me than and yes, wrestling is harder than me for boxing. Tried it, failed badly. Yeah, wrestling entertainment is not the easiest thing. They have to take a lot of bumps and bruises and learn how to brace their fall. They have to know how to go through matches with the certain sets that they have to complete. They have to know how to do certain things so they won't injure their compeer. That's period. You know, wrestling entertainment is very tough. You have to be in shape. You have to be able to get that anaerobic type sense. You know, you have to know how to do one thing really well over there, and that is speak to the people. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to do your imprompts to the people and make them believe. If you're the bad guy, you're the extreme bad guy. If you're the good guy, you need those cheers. You know, just like Daniel Bryan, Yes Movement. Everybody joined in for the Yes Movement. That's one of the best movements ever. You know, now that Anthony Joshua has lost his belts, I think a lot of people are deactivating accounts as we see it. There's so many trolls out there that had ghost accounts with no subscribers to it, just to come on here and trolled Deontay Wilder. And their primary talking point was, you're ducking Joshua, you're ducking Joshua, you're ducking Joshua. That was the narrative. And now I'm not sure what it's going to be with them. They might be all converging together outside in the public restroom, because Joshua's probably there rinsing off the tears, trying to dry his face off. They're trying to get him to go out to the club, but he just want to go find a limo and sleep it off. Period. That's it. I want to know what the talking point is going to be, since you cannot use Deontay's ducking Joshua, or why didn't he take this? It's not going to be any offers from the zone right now to Deontay Wilder, because that cash cow is no longer grazing in the pasture. It's done, y'all. It's absolutely done. Ruiz now has himself in a position to experience this life as a champion. Kudos, but Deontay Wilder is coming for those belts. Deontay Wilder is coming for those belts. And though you did perform well, extraordinary, I was hoping that you put on a great fight with Anthony Joshua, because I just didn't think the guy was on the level that people put him on. He was overrated. And it showed today. It showed. It showed, people. I'm pretty sure they're going off over there, Chris. I'm pretty sure they're going off and having some fun over there. Like they should, because he got the juice. He got the juice. You know what I'm saying? Wilder had the juice, and he even has more juice now. He's the one making the calls. He's the one making the negotiation the way he feels it should see fit. But once again, we could possibly see Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz in a rematch sometime real soon. I don't even think he deserves a rematch, to be honest. I just don't think it. You know what I mean? I think he should just take a little bit of time and just refresh, reset, and come back another day and work your way up from the bottom. Give him 3 soft touches and then put him back in the ring with whoever's the freaking interim champ. That's it. Deontay Wilder is probably coming with a vengeance right now. I'm talking about a vengeance. You're looking at a grand move that's historic, y'all. The reason why it's historic, because now we have King Kong Ortiz and we have Tyson Fury, and we really have no other heavyweight bouts to look forward to now that Anthony Joshua has been stopped. We don't have any other to watch. Everybody's going to be here watching King Kong Ortiz and Tyson Fury. The people are going to be in deep slumber, in a conundrum of darkness and the fog of misery. They're thinking about this night and actually witnessing those belts change hands and hear that. Andnew, heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz. Salute and salud, La Familia. Congratulations to your victory. I'm out. Salute to all and everyone, supporters that came through. It's always a pleasure. I know it's late. Y'all got to get ready for church tomorrow. Y'all make sure you give a prayer for World Combat Sports. Be sure to follow me on all social media, and be sure to turn up and tune in next time.